Well, if you drive into Cleveland, you might have seen them and wondered what in the world they are.
We're talking about these pieces. They line the Detroit Superior Bridge right there, and they have fallen into disrepair. So we started asking questions about them. And only on 5 tonight, Kristen Vogt learned the story behind them. Kristen, they're actually an art project.
Right, these pieces are along this sidewalk that spans the Detroit Superior Bridge. But when I reached out to the city of Cleveland today, they didn't know anything about them, even though it's their responsibility to maintain them.
But I mean, do they really serve a purpose? That's what I'm wondering.
Take a drive with us along the Detroit Superior Bridge, westbound. And this is what you see off to your right. 5 odd-looking, colorful metal pieces mounted on cement pillars. Close up, they look like this.
They look like junk. You know, it looks like junk. I mean, is it really necessary?
The pieces are broken down, falling apart, and have been vandalized.
This, I really don't know what this contraption might be, but there's a dial underneath, so it appears as if it's supposed to gauge something with the wind.
But clearly that dial doesn't work, and neither does this one, which is somehow associated with this metal contraption that doesn't move. Maybe it should? Both Richard Boyd and Gordon Sears tell us they walk this bridge often and want something done about these.
They might as well take them down because they're just basically in the way anyway.
I wish they would maintain them or replace it.
And today we learned that may be happening soon. At the same time we investigated what's going on with these pieces, this local nonprofit, the Land Studio, tells us they met with the original artists of these pieces to fix or replace them. The Land Studio calls them environmental art pieces. They tell me a nonprofit that no longer exists installed them 16 years ago to teach visitors about environmental conditions on the bridge. But over the years, the responsibility to maintain this art changed hands multiple times, currently resting with the city of Cleveland. And that change ultimately leaving them in despair.
I guess they were kind of nice when they were new, but now it's like kind of like an eyesore.
The Land Studio tells me they are using private funding to fix or redo the art pieces along here and hope to have the project completed by the end of the year. As for the city of Cleveland, they did not respond to our request for an interview or a statement. Live in Cleveland, I'm Kristen Vogt, News Channel 5.